Meghan Markle is no victim and has used her royal title ruthlessly for her own gain, according to Margaret Thatcher's former aide Niall Gardner. Mr. Gardner took to Twitter to slam the Duchess of Sussex following the release of extracts from Tom Bower's new book, Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors, published in The Times. The extract details Prince Charles and the Queen's frustration and insistence that Meghan meant her relationship with her estranged father and the events which led up to the now infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey. Meghan made excuses as to why she couldn't see her father, which left the senior royals perplexed and possibly frustrated, according to Mr. Bower. An extract in The Times reads, "The conference call ended with both the senior royals, the Queen and Prince Charles, perplexed. I was especially sensitive," Meghan later admitted, "to this as I had very recently married into the family and was eager to please them." In turn, Harry fretted that Meghan needed protection. He sympathized with her resentment of the palace's keen sense of deference and hierarchy. It adds that Meghan seemed isolated and vulnerable and claims that no other member of the royal family had suffered as much embarrassment from their own family as Meghan. However, some took issue with the assessment that Meghan was a victim. Former aide to Margaret Thatcher and Telegraph contributor Niall Gardner slammed the Duchess on Twitter. He said, "Meghan Markle is no victim. She has ruthlessly used her royal title to undermine the royal family and the British monarchy, to advance her own business, media and political agenda." According to Mr. Bower, Meghan felt increasingly isolated in response to criticism and despised comparisons to the Cambridges, who seemed perfect. Meghan was envious of Kate Middleton and felt that she was not getting the recognition and generosity she deserved. Following a tour to Australia, where Prince Harry increasingly invited comparisons between his wife and his mother Princess Diana, Meghan is said to have become ever more convinced that she possessed the leadership qualities that she thought the royal family desperately needed. Tensions increased between the Sussexes and the Cambridges as Mr. Bowden claims Prince Harry and Meghan believed that the other couple were jealous of their success on their Australian tour. Meghan's American advisors and agents are said to have told Meghan that Prince Harry and her could reap the same benefits as the Obamas, with different deals earning them tens of millions of dollars, if they were to capitalize on the Sussex brand. An extract in The Times reads, "The Sussex brand," Meghan was assured, "offered the same global opportunities as those reaped by the Obamas." In an interview with Piers Morgan, Mr. Trump told the presenter's new talk TV show Piers Morgan Uncensored that Harry was whipped like no person I think I've ever seen. He predicted Harry and Meghan's relationship would end badly, branded the Duke an embarrassment and said it was terrible that he missed the Duke of Edinburgh's memorial service. Harry was absent when the royal family gathered in remembrance of Philip in March, but travelled with Meghan to see his grandmother the Queen for the first time in 2 years this month on his way to the Invictus Games in The Hague. In a later interview with NBC's Today Show, Harry appeared to issue a veiled warning to those closest to the Queen saying he wanted to make sure she was protected and had the right people around her. Mr. Trump, who first met the Queen for tea at Windsor in 2018, said of Harry and Meghan's Megxit saga, "The only thing I disagree with the Queen on, probably one of the only things ever, is that I think she should have said, 'If that's your choice, fine. But you no longer have titles, you know.'" The American billionaire added, "I want to know what's going to happen when Harry decides he's had enough of being bossed around. Or maybe when she decides that she likes some other guy better. I want to know what's going to happen when it ends, okay?" He suggested, "I predicted almost everything. It'll end and it'll end bad." The Queen gifted her grandson the Dukedom of Sussex on the morning of his wedding. Peerages can only be removed by an Act of Parliament, although there are also limited circumstances in which hereditary peerages can be renounced by the holder. Sixth in line, Harry and former Suits actress Meghan could be asked by the monarch to stop using their Sussex titles, although they would still technically retain them. Harry, a prince from birth, would become Prince Henry, Harry, of Wales, while Meghan would be Princess Henry, Harry, of Wales, as she is not a princess in her own right. After they quit the working monarchy, Harry and Meghan agreed to stop using their HRH styles.